I'm Steven.
I'm Lucy.
You are killing me in that dress.
Hello, Grace. Hi, Jackson. How are you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Even better, just having watched a few of the episodes of the first season. Fantastic stuff, so congratulations on that. Nice to see you've got some instruments in the background as well there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you as well.
You guys should jam right now.
Yeah, we're gonna jam after this.
Congratulations on the movie. The series is fantastic. So what I was really drawn to was the fact that we get to see kind of the POV of both of your characters, rather than just kind of one character falling in love with someone or whatever. We get to see both of them, and they're really quite contrasting. So, I mean, first of all, for Grace, I wanted to ask you, you are kind of this character who's going through a period where she feels that she doesn't really kind of feel that much, and she doesn't give any kind of visibility of what she's feeling, though.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is a series all about secrecy and secrets, and you kind of not feeling that much, must have been quite a complicated balance, no, for you to kind of show what you were feeling, show what was going on, but not show anything at all at the same time, no?
Yeah, I think Lucy goes through such a journey with that, because in the beginning she's so repressed and she's so bottled up, and meeting Steven just slowly draws all of the emotion out of her, and to a point where she has no control over them. And I think watching that unfold and watching her unravel was so interesting for me, and real, especially in terms of first love and feeling like, you know, it's this new feeling that you've never felt before, and not feeling control over your emotions. And it's the most frustrating and exciting and powerful time. And I think that show really pinpoints that.
Yeah.
And then sorry, I was just going to say that on the other side of the coin, Jackson, your character is very much the opposite, I would say, in most things. He does not mince words at all. He even says that if you don't speak your mind, you can form a cancer in one of the scenes without giving too much away, which I bottle a lot of stuff up and don't let it out. So that was kind of very helpful to me, for example. But being someone who lets everything out in this show that's full of secrets must have also been a really complicated balance at the same time, no?
Yeah, no, totally. It's like he's letting everything out, but strategically. So he's saying what he wants to say to the people he wants to say it to in order to get something out of it. That's his whole tactic. So he's sharing, he's being expressive, but it's all for a purpose. Like anytime he's expressing himself to Lucy, it's to charm her to whatever. Meanwhile, he's holding in a lot of shit that he's not sharing. And both those characters are going through the same, they're working through that throughout the whole season. And I was just going to say that Grace did an insane job with that juxtaposition, balancing that. Because throughout the season, you're going to see all these changes in her mentality, and everything like takes a 180, and it's just such a cool, slow moving, sculpted performance.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, both of you, it's very, I was speaking to the rest of your cast, and they all agreed that it's very much a cautionary tale, more than kind of going all out there and all these crazy things these secrets that we discover. It's very much a cautionary tale of what people shouldn't do when they go to kind of college or whatever. Was that something that you were very self-conscious of when you were kind of preparing yourself to go on set?
I don't think I was. I think
no.
I just made it.
We were just living it.
Yeah, we made it as dirty and real as we could make it.
Yeah.
And now it's up for you to say, you know, if you've been through it, then maybe it'll remind you of something and help you heal. And if you haven't, then hopefully it's a cautionary tale, and you say, yeah, don't do this. Don't hold that secret. Don't, share your shit, go to therapy, do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And from the actual novel itself, could you understand why you were casting these specific roles? I mean, obviously it had to be changed for the screen, but if you read the novel, can you understand why they actually picked you two for the roles that you played in the end?
I mean, I know why Jackson brought such a humanity and made this character feel so much more genuine than what's on the page. So I know why you were cast as Steven, because
I know why you were cast as Lucy.
Because you made this monster likable in some way. And I think that's what is going to confuse so many people when they're watching it. They're going to go back and forth between loving and hating him. And that's exactly what Lucy's feeling. And if the audience can feel in Lucy's head what she's feeling, then they're going to understand why she's caught up in this. And I think that was the goal. And it's really hard to translate that from the page where he just seems like the devil. So
Yeah.
Well, that's very sweet. And I also have to say back to you that you're cast because you're a movie star and you can't stop looking at you. No, truly. And that's why that works. And two of those things together are pretty powerful. That's pretty rad.
Mm-hmm. Well, that moment there was very similar to the way you were acting in the series as well. It reminded me a little bit.
I'm constantly fucking with her like that. I'm trying to manipulate her all the time. It's true.
Listen, we're sadly out of time, but thank you so much for your time, guys. I really love what I've seen so far. And fingers crossed we get to speak about a second season sometime soon.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I really care about you.